Okay. What are we in? Here it is. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Welcome, Millie. Let me see how bad the delay is. Okay, not bad delay. At least on my end. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can quickly. Hey. Yes. Window. Perfect. All right. New game. Please enter my name. My name is Luigi. I hope I. Oh, it's loud? Alright, hold up. Thank you. Alright, is that good? Is that too loud or. Alright, cool. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Spamming the emotes. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe... Oh wait, this is... Oh wait, oh shit, fuck. Okay, never mind, hold on. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. Teehee uwu? That's mean, Luigi. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Luigi, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? What about the Doki Literature Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. But yeah, at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. Because you're stupid and dumb and submissive. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No way! Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. This is very different. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Very best girl. Oh, Sayori. Or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that's the only girl I know so far. I gotta pick out one of the four, judging by the title screen. But yeah, also avoid spoilers because I don't know anything. Literally a blind playthrough. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, did I skip something? Whoops. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the class door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl one. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill that atmosphere. Ah, Luigi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns backward toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki full of energy. Oh, appearance-wise? Let me... I don't know. I don't have one. I have a hard time making a preference based on looks. So I'll just have to see throughout the game. But don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Soriyuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Luigi. See, I would be able to, I guess, have a better time deciding if they all had their own clothing, if that makes sense, but you know, school uniforms. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Luigi. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still, feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Ooh-oh? Ooh-whoop. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monika, I follow. Thank you. Only enough, I do want to be a voice actor. It's fun. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. Oh, I read it. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle. We take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Baka baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy baka. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Excited, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Tea is very, very calming. I like tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. What? The character? I don't know. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Though, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably... I did? Oh. Whoops. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I mispronounce some things sometimes when I'm talking rapidly. And it's kind of hard to hear myself with these headphones on my ears. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, But I'm not black. I am very much Mexican. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Luigi, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki ahead suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. So, that can change? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then really I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked cute, like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Me too, horror is great. I desperately need horror games as well. I know Eliza has sent me some horror games to play in self-promo, so I'll check them out. But for now, I'll just stick with this. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Corpse Party first. I also want to play that. I'm gonna play that thing. Or I might do finish Lisa first since I got pretty far into it. I could do both. I'll see how I feel. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. Oh, truths. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. H. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Gummy worms. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time when we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yo, Bonds, are we gonna get an S-Link right now? Yo, Persona? Isn't that right, Luigi? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, everyone's staring at me. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Luigi, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is... If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember, tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Luigi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Luigi, since we're already here, you wanna walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Wow, 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 wow. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Okay, now that I know these characters a little more, who am I leaning towards for the protagonist? I think... What can I say? I'm more so of a corny person, and I think for the main character, I like Sayori more. Because I guess Sayori has been there since childhood, and I think that just kind of matches and makes sense. So once I get the option, we shall go with Sayori's route. And then, I don't know, I could watch YouTube videos about the other ones. Yuri is cool. I like Yuri. But I don't know, I feel like in a relationship, the main character and Sayori could actually get pretty far. Like, Sayori seems the type of person to push the main character out of his comfort zone and to do things, you know? Like, actually step out. I think that's a good match, in my eyes. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yeah. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. But yeah, that's my thought process between like choices like this, especially in Persona. I usually go with what I feel like might be pretty nice for the main character. Giggle, candy, essence, fester, aura, chocolate, sweet, skipping, childhood, marriage. I'm gonna save it. Just in case. Alright. So is this like a topic? I think Hmm. Sweet. Uh. Hmm. I wish I could just see like I could go back and change the topics based off of what's here. But I went with sweet. Oh, these kind of matter? Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna save scum real quick. Oh, it changes every time. Oh, interesting. Okay. Eternity? Ah, I see. Alright, I know what I'm doing then. Eternity. Amazing. Warm. There's always hope in things. Giggle. Giggle. Even though there may be pain, there is still hope at the end of the line. But then happiness is right here. Okay, I'll go happiness, and then if I see pain, Actually, I like this. Uncontrollable. Just some things are uncontrollable. Okay. Ooh, I'm having a hard time between picking these two. Because this is what I want to put. But I feel like Sayori would go with this. Kawaii! Together. Childhood. Oh, they're fucking 10 more. Alright, I'll just speed run through this then. Oh, I see. Damn. Well, to be fair, Natsuki is more cute than Sayori. I feel like with Sayori, I think more so things about happy childhood stuff, I suppose. Because she seems like a happy-go-lucky type of person, you know? Person who wants to stay positive. Whereas Natsuki seems like she wants to just covered with cute stuff around most of the time. Climax. Termination. Dream. Smile. Yeah, like this is definitely Natsuki's because it's cute. Strawberry. Oh, they jump for the ones I pick. Oh. Oh. Okay, interesting. I didn't notice that. Okay, fuck. And I also noticed Monica's not right here. I'm only gonna save scum once. I'm not gonna redo this. No. Excitement? Yes. Fuck. Give me all the Sayori ones. Vibrant. Are you kidding me? Oh shit, I wish I was paying attention. Fuck. Joy? Yes! Knew it, I knew it. I knew she was happy-go-lucky. And then cheer. Alright. I'm just... Oops. I'm gonna do this because I can. Hi again, Luigi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Luigi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. That makes so much sense why she reacted to manga. I was thinking that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Mangoes. Don't worry, guys. Luigi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah, she is very happy-go-lucky. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You always almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Loki can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today. You know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ooh, what did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it can keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Okay, I get what you mean, Eliza. I get it. I understand. Fuck. I almost dropped my earphones. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cherry conversation in the corner. Yori's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related? Fuck, I don't know why I clicked. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but feeling a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes, end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. Festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. I very much did fumble. I really fumbled the bag on this one. Problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative mind. Hmm, that doesn't solve the problem though. Ah, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Are you always taking this really seriously? It's rare to hear deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has the trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them want to come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about them. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Alrighty, I'll be right back in a quick second. Alright, I'm back. Oh, hey, Mousy. Oh, shit. Fuck, that scared me. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out my chair. I'm sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Is our school having a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. See? That's why I'm gonna go this route for the main character. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's... It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. Oh, wow. Bro. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's a toothpaste stain on the collar right here. Where? And is it toothpaste? I don't see it. Wait. Yeah, no, I can't see. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! You don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? Damn. Cooked. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. She starts buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay, before we go any further, the Sayori scene? What do you mean? Oh, I'll find out. I'll find out actually, if I do miss it. But before we continue, does it get explicit? Like, you know, just in case, so YouTube doesn't fucking cook me. Oh, this is the special scene? Oh, okay, good. But yeah, I guess I didn't fumble with the scene. Fortunately for me, because I'm streaming this, I don't want to just like go forward in an option and then just naked. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. Make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to make a save point before then, just so I can keep that scene. I'm kidding. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. This thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, it would... I probably should have actually sighed and I'd say. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! It's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and towards it round. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care better of me than anyone else would, anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Oh man, this character's so fucking oblivious. Oh man, it's actually kind of frustrating. No Riz. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? You see? This option. Correct. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Luigi, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori it's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, I'm thinking. Do I want to show to Sayori first or last? A good question. Very good question. So, like, unless this is just a illusion of choice, then it doesn't matter. But I can't know that for sure. But I'm gonna go with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Luigi. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Luigi poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Yes, the phlegm poem. Phlegm you spit out poem. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Luki. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the fullest picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's the part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Let's see about that. Alright, poem reading voice. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It's amazing. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or should I put... It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I'm gonna show... I have my eyes closed and I'm just gonna click to one week's... Oh. Okay, what'd I get? Oh, I got Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. And that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Fuck. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So, I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. W. Alright. I'm just spamming left click while looking up and down. Okay. Hi, Luigi! Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Luigi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, it may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha! Could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? I am on it! Okay. Oh, good at character reading. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Sure, I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha! Aha. Is that supposed to be a ha-ha? Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? Nice. Well, let's read it then. Oh wow, this is a long one. Here we go. Hole in wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. Noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I real. Oh, is that I feel? Oh, it's fuck. Let me retry that. Could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. Realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was the looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. if that's what you call it. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback. Okay, yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. Thank you, Liza. Well, what was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that it's some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, and you'll never make any progress. True! So true. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That's exactly what I'm doing now. Whenever I write like big actual stories. Another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wait. I felt yeah, that is W advice, but that just kind of fell out of the blue, like she wasn't talking to the main character at all. I forgot if this game is actually made in Japan or not, to be honest. So it could be translation. But yeah, anywho. It's time for your waifu, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. It was made by a white man. Huh. Interesting. Also, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Eliza, but Yuri is not happy with my poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Neri buries her face in her hands. No, she's not. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds your train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. Learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yori is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem out? Please do. I'd like to share my thoughts process behind it. Mary smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, you can cook me on this, but I'm not good at reading cursive. So, shit. Fuck. Here we go. uh, I'm definitely not going on Google right now and searching up what the fuck this poem says. Yuri poem words. Okay, I don't care about writing for Yuri. I just want to know what the fuck she says. It is God. I can't fucking read cursive. All right. Oh my gosh! I don't care. Where's your fucking poem? Okay. Poem. I can't fucking. Okay, I was just trying to read it. Here you go. See, my problem with cursive is that I can't tell if that's supposed to be a fucking letter or not. Like, I have no idea what this word is supposed to be either. Like, the tendos? Tenders? I literally can't read this word. Shit. Like, I can read the rest. That's perfectly fine. Like, most of these I can perfectly read. Oh, tendrils. Okay. That makes so much more sense. Alright, time to read the rest then. Alright. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, fading. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calmly. Yeah, it's probably calmly breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Damn. I wish. I can't. Bullshit. It's cursive. Fucking stupid. And this is discrimination against people who can't read cursive. I still got through it. Good poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, the irony. No, it was too good that I couldn't fucking read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to... I fucking... This game... How the fuck does it know? Ain't no way. That's amazing. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. Dude, this main character just like me. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Oh my fucking gosh, I did? And I had trouble reading. What the fuck? Even though it's shorter, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Thought that said Hulu. Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Luigi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only glance over it after all. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Hello. It makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Hey, Cheesy! I guess I'll have to keep trying. What? No! We lost a real one today. I'm counting on you. Phew! Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. We love to keep ourselves safe because this is YouTube and we cannot say the other 3 initials of those words. YouTube really will hammer down on you for just even a little small thing of calling someone a dummy. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poem. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Oh! Okay, yeah, they're reading each other's poems. And... yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant a language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Luigi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Luigi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by you. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Uh... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Luigi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy. Ugh. Is everyone okay here? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Luigi started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they noticed I was standing here. Luigi! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. I disagree. I feel like there's a reason why there's so many different writing styles. They all work for a reason. It appeals to certain people. I just so happen to like any writing style, you know. Sometimes it might come harder to me, but I can appreciate for what it is. I like both of those a lot. Damn! That sucks. But what's pretty... If it glitched out for you and what happened, basically they're fighting over their poems and stuff. Now they're just kind of insulting each other. I'm just saying both work. Help me explain that to her, Luigi. Is there a neutral option? Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Luigi? Well... How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Bro, why isn't there a fucking neutral option besides help me, Sayuri? My guy, read some more! Like, if I could put the option here to say that they both fucking work, because they do! They appeal to multiple people for a reason, and me as a person, I can appreciate that, even if some things can come a little harder to me. Like, I can enjoy complex things, but at the same time, I'd also like to read some short, nice, simple things too, you know? Oh man, this character sucks. But because I'm going with... Understandable, but I'm going with Sayori. This is the closest neutral option. And Natsuki glares at me, trying... Wait, did I click the wrong one? Yuri? Well, Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Luigi, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our own conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Mousy! You're back! Oh, I can add people and time out people. Lamac. Lau. Lamay. Excuse me? Are you insisting to yourself? This is exactly why nobody. She was really about to say, you should now. She was gonna say that to Yuri right there. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. Thank you, Sayuri! Thank you for saying what the main character can't fucking say. Man, I hate this guy. I'll play the SpongeBob clip of, "Aw, this guy stinks!" It's really amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Sentences I didn't think I would be saying today. Sayuri. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri's vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing of me. Oh, there's more fucking dialogue. Can it just, like, fucking show me instantly? Can I? Is there... Nope, there's no way... Oh, text. There. No, I can't. Ha. Not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, let's say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Doki, how about you? Yeah, I would say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So, the poems would turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. I mean, like, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Proud of myself with a newfound determination. Luigi, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time you see them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. It's just I wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Luigi, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? My guy. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright. Bam. Explode cheeks. Happiness. Happiness. Fears. Dream. Fuck. Empty? Yes! You know what? This is actually a very good insight. I feel like Sayori might feel sad a bit inside, judging by her actions on stuff. Like, she seems more happy with friends and stuff, and usually, including myself, sometimes it's a little saddening too, in life in general sometimes. So you kind of distract yourself with things around you that make you happy with your friends. And so when you see your own friends fighting with each other, it just kind of makes you sad, since you just like, hanging with them, and it's negative things that you want things to be positive. Like, you go with your friends to be happy. So whenever something sad or stressful happens, it kind of messes you up. That's why she felt very emotional right there. And that's why she likes very happy yet sad things in her poem. That's my insight on Sayori. And then for Yuri, I feel like, I mean, obviously Yuri is shy and everything, but with her type, like, obviously she's also a complex character based off the things she likes and the deep emotion and poem she gets. There's just, I feel like she feels, let me see, I'm trying to get my words together. I'll come back to that one. And then with Natsuki, Natsuki is a very simple, I don't want to say simple because obviously she can have complex things to herself. Like, she likes the simplicity things of life, if that makes sense. She likes to live life in a simple manner and way. She probably is the type of person who doesn't like to overcomplicate things just for the sake of it. Anyway, back to poems. Sunset. Promise. Memories. Alright, fuck. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I have 10 more. It's alright though. Grief. Laugh. Pain. Yeah, I'm also just saying these things out loud too, as well for like predictions, to see if I'm right about some character insight. Because I like, whenever I play games, I also like to just break down each character's emotions and things about themselves. So it keeps me intrigued, as well as whenever I'm reading books. So I can actually get a grasp on why this character did that, and get a better understanding about things in the game or book or wherever. Oh god. Massive. Damn it. Hopeless. Heart. Passion. Broken. I am cooking with this poem. Oh boy. Here. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna save each time there's a new day, just so like I can see other options, I guess. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Luigi! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thank- bruh. Negative Riz. If I were the character, I would have gone not simply just for Riz, but because, come on, it's the vending machines. Probably, you can probably find an overpriced snack there. You know, buy yourself chips, a small bag of chips for $5. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh. My main character was gonna pay for it. That makes so much sense. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the clubroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Good one. Save that one for the Discord again. Or whenever money talk starts coming up. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ah! Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Luigi to let me borrow some money. Damn, is Luigi a sugar daddy or something? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah! I didn't mean... I got too absorbed into my... Oh... I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. That's... Okay, I got something for Yuri. I know why she loves complicated things, or likes writing complicated things. I feel like to her, writing and books is her main way of actually showing a sign of emotion and love to other people. If that makes sense. True. But yeah, like, you know, she loves to just write complex and deep things that she feels like she has a hard time saying in person and in reality, because... Oh, OBS is glitching out. Anyway, yeah, she writes complex things because I feel like she has a hard time on actually expressing herself sometimes. As you can see right here, like, Sayori just said she rarely expresses her mind sometimes. And I feel like she's saying that because she doesn't speak out on a whim. It's a great character. I love this. I love this game so far. It's great. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now have to accept the retribution. Bad. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her foot you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I tricked Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Yeah. What? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? Eh? Cookie! Sure enough. Oh. I bet Natsuki threw it. Is this a miracle? Beautiful, I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give that to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. You see, like, she's really appreciative. Even though it was more so like in a teasing way, she was appreciative of it because she's more so of a friend type of person. Like, she likes to have close friends around. Because she probably doesn't have that much people to rely on. Because I feel like by now, maybe she would have a lot more friends if she were more the outgoing type of person, which she is, but not in the extroverted way. Because she would probably have some more childhood friends, right? But she only has us as the main character. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Yeah. Another reason why I like analyzing character, because I love writing. I like getting better at writing. It's fun. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. You know what? I feel like... Okay, I get Natsuki's character more as well. It just kind of hit me right now, but I feel like she's kind of insecure a little bit about her age and her appearance of being cute and whatnot. Or simple. Because she feels like she would be taken as nothing seriously because she's the youngest one. Which means she probably gets that often if she has like older siblings at her home. Or like that her family doesn't really take her serious or take anything about her as an actual word of advice because of it. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Suddenly, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Oh yeah, I forgot about Monica. I mean, Nanako, whatever. Monica. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, the thing with Monica is that Nanako, yes. Monica, I don't really have anything on her. She's just like kind of bland. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe because I haven't interacted with her that often. I'll see. Maybe on this day it'll change or something, because this one kind of seems Monica focused and she just left, or she's not here at all. Maybe some plot point. Uh. W take. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly this door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Just have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all as well, Monica. I don't really, I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. But I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Loogie. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. Sure, Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Alright, I'm gonna just take a breather real quick, cause holy fuck, I've been voice acting so much. Get some water real quick. It's myself a nice cup of water. Alright, I'm back. Oh man, I needed this water. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Loogie! Sayuri suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So, I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you gonna go with Luigi to go get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Luki? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I left the exit the club room. I follow her behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? Not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? What kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poem. Ah, that sounds kind of cool. Luigi, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist its stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But what ends have I summoned this joy? From now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me, it but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? Sir, it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary, contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Luigi, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. Alone? In a room? But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes into the world around her. You see? She just absorbs all the nice, positive things around her in life because, you know, deep down and whatnot. Pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. These two characters go well together. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons? Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Oh, I can't wait for Adachi. We already have Nanako. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colors' names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then, at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. This game is something. But we are sure we don't get any of... Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll take your word. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Oogie. Where would I even find that ice around this thing? Ah, guess I can do it. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Oh my gosh! That is her character. Oh wow. I'm kind of like Sayori in a sense of trying to focus on the positive things as well around you, enjoying the company of your friends and whatnot, and always making jokes and trying to make people smile. Yes, I died. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run on into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it would be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsy. I can't fucking speak. I need a drink, a little bit more water real quick. Hold on. Ah, yes. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spot before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Loogie? This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Nah, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. You would rush over because you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. In a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Loogie, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Loogie, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever? Forever. I'm honest to myself. Not telling where we'll each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. Been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing. My hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. Remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. Guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up too fast. Stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oof. Well, guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Sojiro! That's a Persona 5 reference! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, are you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing other work, Doki. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. Start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. You ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, I think I'm gonna just go with the same order I did last time. But because I can, I'm just Luigi, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Not hiding anything, but the poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? What do you mean, she lying? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow made everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more things through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pet Sayori's head. Hey! Not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Luigi, give me your poem. I don't want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. Fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, it's longer. Oh, wow, it's way longer. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Holy shit! No fucking way! Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh man. I knew it! She bottles all up. Keeps it away. That's amazing. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. And the way that a friend may feel is probably something saddening, and then that's where the bottle comes in. She bottles all that up and replaces it with happy things, like she did earlier when I caught her. Holy shit. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Oh, and she also loses friends too. Or sometimes the way they act or the way they do things. Makes more. Interesting. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle's caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends took through my locked front door. Could empty shelf be like play on words? My empty self? Because she likes the word empty from what I put in on the poem making. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, I done. I open up and in comes my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? This is her trying to express her emotions to other people or friends, and they just keep asking for more. And maybe that makes her uncomfortable, or she's questioning it herself. I frantically pull them up from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. This is a good character development. Holy shit. They were... You know, and the crazy thing is that they would probably... That the teacher would probably never know, considering this is from a fucking game. Unless they're like some gamer or something to keep up with media, especially around 2017. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. Oh wow, they're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Yeah, this is great. This is a good fucking poem. Me too! Me too! Oh, I forgot to read. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Hanukkah taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. But the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. It really is like magic. It's so fun to write. I love it. This is kind of inspiring me to continue finishing off something I've been writing for a while. Or not finish it, but do some more work on it, maybe. But yeah. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes making it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? And then I did Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? You? What? Well, anything that isn't a train work, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you think... Wait, that was a compliment. Aha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, it tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poems from yesterday. And you think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But it never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone, Fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. I'd always say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Oh, you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's them not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, great poem. I get it. That's like very stupid. It's such a stupid thing to like fucking disregard someone completely based off of one little thing that doesn't even do much to you or anyone else, and you're just being a hateful person for no reason. Like, I get it. I love being hateful towards but why. Alright? But that's for a completely different reason. But yeah, this is a great poem. I like it. I like the message. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. I don't know why I was going to say analogies, but it's analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Very true. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, probably everyone thinks might. That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Maybe her cuteness, her age, her appearance. Her drawings? I don't know. Oh, the fact that she likes mangas. Right, right. I guess. I don't know. Just there's many things that I can think of from the top of my head that people wouldn't like, I guess. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you, think any less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, hmm, let me. Because I feel like, I guess addiction, that's long. Just do things, but make sure you have it monitored, you know? Like, you can do things you enjoy, and as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, I'm fine with it. But if it starts hurting yourself, that's where really gotta draw the line, I feel like. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important. Yeah. But I want to make people think that, not just for you. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Hanukkah. Hi again, Lukey. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'd take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. So don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Let me get in my good reading voice. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony. Meaningless noise. I've actually never seen that word before. The noise, it won't stop. Silent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I like this. This is really good. Alright, it's called Save Me. Load me. Oh, that is so cool. You save this. Load it. What if I did that? What if I saved? Nothing? I was thinking something funny would happen, like, out of nowhere. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing whether, where, and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines were short. Uh, the way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. True. Sometimes you just write things to like put it out there, just put it on in a physical plane. Like, because the thing with emotions is that emotions aren't physical, if that makes sense. They're a complete feeling, a neuron that your brain makes. So when you write it, make a song about it, make any piece of art about it, you're actually physically making what you feel. And that's honestly kind of beautiful. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. But never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Huh. I don't like that. That kind of looking. Okay. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Luigi. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming for you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire your fellow writer. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get come to feel better. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. I feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Like, write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Yeah, she loves expressing herself in the form of writing because it's difficult for her to actually speak it. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that you'd like to read. Of course. Is that the poem you wrote today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of a night. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffing of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconsciousness well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was hungry curiosity. The raccoon's on... What the fuck is this word? Wage? Rage? The moon cements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. That raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, this is very crazy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. As a rush of blood, classical flavor flavoring, conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Cool. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. But a lot more metaphoric. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Okay. I think after this day, I'm a extreme. Because this has been going on for about 2 hours, I believe. Quickly take a look. Yes, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Sure is a lot of days. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Yeah, she did. About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest. Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please, don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I spilled a little water on myself. Looked like I peed myself. Hey everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Let's just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for that event. Sorry, I thought you might have heard about it by now. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Eyes? No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember, and Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. We start the event and each put on a good performance, and will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. That's all it takes. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, and I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent, so Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. But I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Last thing we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe. Just. Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. I'm going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Oh my gosh, can this day end? My voice is fucking killing me now. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than half that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oof, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down as she walks quite quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After the Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past to the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into your butt. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Syllables, I don't know why syllables. The poem is full of twists and turns. In it is structure that she insinuates, yes, okay, going crazy, with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Haha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, So it will come on the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Alright, I need to serve myself some more water real quick. At least I brought the whole fucking thing here because I knew I was gonna need it throughout the streaming. Water. Alright. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. Hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Lugi liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What's that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind it, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. But I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Lugi. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Lugi lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? It's easier for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Yeah, at least you're prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming here. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I feel the I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. The juicy hot gossip. Damn. It's alright, cause I'm about to end the stream soon. Plus, the VOD will be up on my channel anyway. And then it will also pick up on wherever you left off. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend prepared. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. Can do this. Can do this. All right. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, you guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Okay, Luki, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No worry. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. I will not play too far. Goodbye, Eliza. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk with you. Sayori? Really think I'd ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Luigi. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about it. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Alright, well, this is where I end stream. I had fun. I can't wait till the next time I do this. Because I'm very inconsistent, but I feel like I can get through this game pretty fast. Anyway, goodbye. I hope everyone enjoyed, and also enjoyed my voice acting. And I'll see everyone next time. Yeah, goodbye everyone. Have a nice, lovely day, morning, afternoon, night.